So Gigaclear provides very high-speed internet to the rural communities. In terms of starting, probably started about 10 years ago in a small office with 3 desks, and I think Oxford Office Furniture were kind of right there at the beginning.
Gigaclear first started out with 3 members of staff working out of serviced offices at Harwell. I was approached by the centre manager, who we already work with, to see if I could help out this startup company and did I have 3 desks lying around I could lend them.
And then have grown quite rapidly over the past few years. We've now got a workforce of around 250 employees and continuing to grow.
Oxford Office Furniture are a single source solution for anything you need to do with your office and office furniture. We start out by helping people plan their office layouts. That continues through to helping them specify what furniture they're going to want, whether it be new, pre-owned, ex-demo, what have you. We make sure we match that furniture to the requirements of budget and specification. We work with all sorts of manufacturers.
Dave and I got on very well from the first time that we met, as I have done, I think, with all the others within his team, which does help. They know they can pick up the phone and ask me any questions they want, whether it be about our product or just general ideas and concepts about how a particular space might work for a customer.
Whatever the requirements been, we've looked after them. And then the new building came along. And it was a great opportunity for us to take that, what is now 8-9 year partnership, maybe more, and really take it to the ultimate degree.
It's actually looking at the appropriate furniture for the jobs that we're asking our personnel to do. And I think that's, again, where Oxford Office Furniture were recommending the correct type of furniture for our use.
They knew they had this circular space, which is a little bit quirky, so they wanted to work with it and therefore have this very circular table in here. It's almost a bit like you feel it's a bit of a United Nations kind of a table that we've put in here. You could imagine the heads of state sitting around having their meetings in here.
We're sitting now within the boardroom looking at the actual uniqueness of the environment we're moving into. So it's actually not just moving into office space, but actually how the furniture in the office space actually works together. And kind of going out to the marketplace on our behalf and actually identifying furniture that actually was built and created for us.
And Dave was able to bring in David Smith, the CFO of Gigaclear, to start making some of those final decisions on finishes for the table. And whilst we were sat in the boardroom there, he was sat on our Vibe chairs, very similar to the ones that you see in the room here today, and was taken with them straight away. So, just to be able to have those conversations with product in front of you to try and to touch and to feel was very important.
The furniture, the kind of the look, the feel, although it's very kind of simple look and feel, it just works. And I think that's the key aspect in terms of the whole process. It just worked.
This one is up there. It is one of the biggest ones we've done. It is certainly more interesting because of the nature of the building. Having the 3 floors, the atrium, it's certainly an unusual building to work in and has brought a huge satisfaction from that point of view. But it's the sort of thing we do on a regular basis.
The room known as the Knock, down on the ground floor, again they asked for if we could design a similar idea that would work in that space there. Just four workstations, 4 users in there. So where we have the table here, which is essentially an outside curve, essentially having the curve the other way around, but just to create these workstations with the same look, the same feel.
Once we did move across, on the opening day, we probably had 5 or 6 issues that came about. Now that's really surprising. Having done many office moves previously, you'd have kind of reams and reams of paper detailing issues and problems, and to have kind of 5 or 6 kind of points that were wrong for individuals, that just shows how well the move actually went.
To move in on that Monday morning with 5 minor niggles, don't know what else to say. That for me, I'm just so proud of that. It's about the solution. It's about giving the client what they wanted.
When you can deliver something that's on a different level like this, there's no better way of showcasing what capability you have as a manufacturing organisation. You're not just about piecing together basic parts all the time. You have a design team that can come up with the design. Then you have a mill and a manufacturing side that can take that concept, make it, and then get it to site so that Dave's team can install it and look like this. It's a real showpiece.
And to walk out onto those sales floors, onto the office floors, and to see that wonderful open space, the teams are fairly well grouped together so they know where their identities are. The meeting rooms are all nicely dotted around the place, so they're not all in one corner. The hot desks, there's high bench hot desks for people when they come in, they can put a laptop on and charge. I just think the whole thing has really given the feel and the space that Gigaclear we're looking for.
Having that ability just to be able to pick up the phone and just be able to talk about aspects, not having to kind of go into great detail because they already know Gigaclear, they already know what we're about, and you can just kind of get straight down to actually the requirements of whatever you want for the future.
Yeah, it's a working relationship that I've had with the company. I've had it with Simon, I've had it with other people over the period of time. But that relationship's carried on through, and it's something we're looking forward to maintaining going forward at whatever level, whether it be a minor tighten up some chairs or whether it be another big office. It's a fantastic relationship.